Nintendo has announced the new Nintendo Switch 2 after years of speculation. I'm joined by Hamish Hector, Matt Evans and Dashwood, who has already seen the trailer, for our live reactions to the news. That's a Switch.
That's the old one.
That's the old one. I know that. Jump scare.
Oh, it's bigger.
Okay, bigger.
Was there any change?
It flakes.
Matte.
I see. Okay.
New USB.
I really like the sound, the ASMR
like
vibe they've gone
ASMR,
through. Oh,
yeah.
new stand.
Okay.
Much better. Thank God. I can actually use it in tabletop mode now.
Whoa.
Nice. New button. Dash, you called it.
It's grown.
The button.
Just wait for the colours. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I can't tell from the renders, obviously, if they are going to look as plasticky as the first gen
Yeah.
do.
Is that going to be better than the bumps?
Is there going to be Joy-Con drift still? That's the main problem.
In theory, no. But
In
we don't know
theory,
yet.
okay.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
little mice. That's cute. Oh, was that implying that you might be able to...
Yeah, well, it's funny you said mouse.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that's a new type of connection as well.
Yeah.
Are they not?
Yeah,
they're
so
not
it's
going to like
just-
pop out.
Not slide in, clip on.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. I kind of liked the slot-in mechanic
How long have you owned the Switch?
since release, and I've got two.
Is it now like shaking?
Yes, they
Yeah,
fall out
'cause
so
they,
easily.
Like,
Oh,
they get
online.
see-
so loose.
See,
Yeah.
I think I've been very precious
Oh, and this
with
is
mine.
the new Mario Kart I
Mario
heard
Kart.
talk of.
Love that.
Are we going to get a Mario Odyssey
Oh,
2?
dock. I like the rounded dock. Looks a lot slicker than the ugly one
Okay.
in Gen 1.
I'm not sure I like the just.
The big two.
Yeah, it looks.
Very two-y.
It's not colourful enough. It's a bit too like bland.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
It's a bit slicker, isn't it?
Plays
need-
both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. I missed the rest of the
It
small
needs to
print.
be
Was there
like
anything juicy in the small print?
purple.
It was that some might not work.
Oh,
Right.
Some.
Why would some?
okay.
Maybe like if there's like specific hardware features they use, like the IR camera was there was an infrared
Interesting.
camera on one of the Joy-Cons.
Oh.
Some games use that.
Oh,
And
so you
by
can't play like
some-
1-2 switch or.
Yeah, like
okay.
1-2 Switch did, and then like a bunch of random eShop garbage did.
Okay,
So
so
Interesting.
maybe that won't work if it's not there.
But let's just pause for a moment, rewind. I think we need to go back through things point by point because otherwise we're just going to get an unhinged discussion here. So, first off, design differences. Quite a lot going on there. The rounded dock, I like. The coloured accents, I like. It does make it feel a bit more grown up, but not colourful enough came from you.
Well, yeah, because I feel like it's trying to. It looks like one of the other many gaming handhelds we're now getting, like a Steam Deck or a Lenovo Legion Go. And so, I mean, yeah, more grown up, but also I feel like that's, Nintendo is not really a grown up console manufacturer.
In
like,
a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
In a great way.
It's not afraid to be like, we're for everybody.
Yeah.
than like the sleek like Xboxes and PlayStations and Steam Decks, as you said, which look very grown up.
But you say that, but then like the Wii was one of the most successful, if not the most successful console ever, and that was just white.
Yeah.
And it's because it fits in nicely in an entertainment centre for a whole family. I do think that is an important aspect. But
Make a fair point.
other design things. Dash, you've been reporting a lot on this so far.
yeah.
Were there any big surprises in there?
No.
And cut.
Not at all. If you have been on Reddit and not living under a rock, you will know that almost everything that was shown in that trailer has been leaked.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, a couple weeks ago, you could go on X.com, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter, and see, like, flat-out photos of the new Joy-Con.
Yes.
People were just posting, like, hey, we've got this from a factory. Here's a snap of it.
Yeah,
We
the-
talked
the-
about it before. We didn't know what it was going to be for. We still don't really know from that. You've got some theories though, right?
Well, I guess you're talking about the kind of the thing they showed of them all sliding along
Yeah.
the surface. So this was something that came about from those leaked photos. The two that leaked was someone holding it like a side profile, and you could see what looked like an optical sensor. So that's the sensor
Okay.
you'd get on the bottom of a mouse.
Yeah,
On the side. and people were immediately like, is this going to be like its flagship feature? Will you be able to put it on its side and use it like a mouse? And I think, like, they obviously haven't confirmed that, but the imagery of it kind of sliding around looking like a mouse, I think
Pretty big
that's
hint.
almost
Yeah.
guaranteed going to happen.
Does that mean computing-like interface, or is it just a game
Mouse and
control
keyboard,
thing?
Mario.
Well,
Oh yeah,
yeah, mouse and keyboard Mario.
Mario
Well,
point and click.
Yeah.
I think it could mean a lot of things,
Yeah.
and they obviously didn't show any interface there. So
Yeah.
are we going to see like a completely redesigned interface that is like they could do something much more complex?
Yeah.
Because obviously in handheld mode you've got a touchscreen, which is effectively a mouse pointer.
Yeah.
And then in docked mode you're now going to be able to kind of go like that to navigate things. So are we going to see like an integrated social
Desktop
media
style,
system,
yeah.
something that's like desktop style? No one picked up on this, actually. But there is also, if we grab a little still, can we rewind to a still? Who can see it?
What am I looking for?
It's on the Joy-Con, and it's very hard to spot, but it is there.
You mean the little extra square at the bottom?
No,
Yes, that is a new button.
Oh, that's what I was
That's a
asking
new
about
button.
before. Yeah.
And from this trailer, we got no idea what that is. So when months ago someone popped up on the internet and they were like, there's a C button, and everyone was like, oh, are they going to rebrand the capture button as a C button? And then that leaked photo came out, and it was the left Joy-Con, and there was still a capture button. But what does it do?
I don't know.
Like, it's positioned like a system button would be.
Yeah.
So like something to call up a menu.
It's
Maybe
not
C-
something you use in game. I can't imagine that.
No, because you
it's
wouldn't be
far
able to reach, yeah.
No.
If you're using it as a mouse, maybe it's C for click.
Maybe,
Ah.
but we've got like the shoulder and the trigger. And if you imagine a
Yeah.
Joy-Con, they
Yeah.
are literally just your mouse buttons.
Because the question I've got then, because they haven't shown off specs officially yet. I saw rumors it's slightly more powerful than Steam Deck. No, or about the same power. Was that leaked or am I?
A lot of people have said a lot.
That's fair. I was just trying
Many
to read
things
through.
have been said.
I think some of what's been said, to put it politely, is delusional.
That's fair. That's
People
fair.
have been saying stuff like, this is going to be as powerful as a PlayStation 4 Pro. Someone
Series
was
S.
like, it'll be more powerful than the Series S. And it's
Yeah.
like, even if it is spec'd out in a way that is on paper more powerful than the Series S, there's something called battery life. Not happening. You are not getting a handheld Series S.
We know it's bigger, obviously, which
Yeah.
might accommodate some of these changes. Do we know how much bigger? Or it wasn't really shown scale. I
We can guess.
mean, looking at those Joy-Con size-wise, thinking about how things are spaced generally, they don't look that much
But everything
bigger.
could just be larger.
I don't know, when they did like, when they showed it growing, there was a bit of growth there. Like, we
Yeah.
obviously don't know the scale, but I wouldn't be surprised if...
They're longer.
Yeah, they're longer
Visually,
and
they're
they're
longer.
fatter, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, I think they're
Interesting.
going to have to be if they're used as a mouse, because otherwise you've got a very thin.
Yeah, otherwise you can't really grip it,
Yeah.
can you? Yeah.
Do we know any other launch titles other than Mario Kart?
We don't even know if that's a launch title. We don't even know if that's a new Mario Kart. I mean, it obviously is.
Yeah.
But in theory, that could just be something they've mocked up to show what it could do.
Or a level pack for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That they could use as a launch title if
Yeah.
they can't be bothered to make
They
a new
could
Mario
bring
Kart.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That'd be
Double
Even
deluxe.
more. But yeah.
Well, that is all we've got time for today, and frankly, all we know so far. Make sure to check out techradar.com, where Dash and the fantastic TechRadar gaming team are reporting all of the latest news on the Nintendo Switch 2. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where as soon as we get our hands on the hardware, we'll be posting our full review. We've also recently published the PlayStation 5 Pro review, so check that out too while you're there. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.